Hi guys, it's me, Boog.
And Dad.
From Boog and Dad TV. And today we have the Rogue One Stormtrooper. The Imperial Stormtrooper from Rogue One.
Right, from the Vintage Collection.
Yeah.
And up to this point, this was the only Imperial Stormtrooper from the original trilogy that was released in the Vintage Collection. And I'm just going to
rip him out of the box.
As you can see, Boog has already opened him up here.
I just destroyed. Okay.
However, I will go ahead and go over the packaging with you.
I am a champion.
We have, he didn't do too bad of a job this time. I gave him 4 out of 5 stars. But we do have, like I said, the photo here from Rogue One, which the movie it's based off of. And, of course, Rogue One being a prequel, he is in his Imperial, or his original trilogy style, Stormtrooper suit, which is very, very cool. Of course, here it says Imperial Stormtrooper. He's on a nice orange card back. Really good looking piece. Kenner logo at the bottom. We'll flick over to the back, and he is Vintage Collection number, sorry folks, 140. And these are the other figures you can get in his wave. There's Captain Phasma there. Of course, him, the Imperial Stormtrooper. The Elite Patreon Guard from the newer movies. I just don't like those, so I don't have any interest in picking that up. Yak Face, which we love, and we do have Yak Face. 2 Yak Faces, right? Yeah, we have the one that comes in the cell barge, and
that one's still in the box.
Yeah, and the Vintage Collection version. Of course, we have Vintage Collection Chewie, but we've got a lot of Chewies, so I wasn't too excited about that one either, because we have so many Chewies from all the collections. And then this guy here, which is Lando, and I believe we do have that one in Vintage Collection.
Make sure to go check out the Retro Lando review.
Yeah, we just did a review of the Retro Collection Lando. So look for that on the channel if you're interested.
Okay, get this card back out.
Card back is gone.
And now
let's go
time.
With
the accessory.
Right. The Stormtroopers. All right.
Accessory.
Ta-da! Oh, accessory. So here's the Stormtrooper and his pretty much customary issued Imperial blaster, designed by the Emperor himself. Ha! Just kidding. I don't really know if he did. Probably not. But anyway, so that's his blaster, and here he is. Nice, huh? He's very clean, shiny, shiny white, just like most of the ones from, A New Hope, the original trilogy there. Lots of great detail, though. His knees do bend. And he's got articulation in the arms, shoulders, and head. Really, really nice looking Stormtrooper figure, though. I like it a lot. And we'll turn around here and you can see the back side. And of course, it's got the 011 on the back. Well, at least that's what I like to call it. A little tube back here on his belt. I guess that's where he keeps his snacks and that kind of thing. But everybody's got to have snacks. The armor that comes down. Nice white polished shoes, black on the bottom. Great Stormtrooper figure there. Really, really like this a lot.
Now let's add the gun.
And now Boo's going to add the blaster.
Making them a little bit more better.
Now, I will show these here too, the box here. These are the ones I'm trying to find. I really love these Stormtroopers. Now, we may, if you can see on the box here, this is our box from the Imperial Troop Transport. And it did not come with a figure, but as you can see, maybe from this guy here, these Stormtroopers are like battle worn. You know, they really look rugged, like they've been in the middle of battle. They are the original trilogy version of them, but I just love the battle worn on there. And I haven't been able to find those. I'm not sure. Like I said, knowing Hasbro, I wouldn't be shocked if they had not made those. They're just using something else they made in the packaging there. But I'm going to try to look it up because that's a really cool looking Stormtrooper figure. But if you know what they are, leave them in the comments below. That would be great. I'll try to track some of those down.
So, stop.
But it's obviously, as you can see, that is definitely not this guy, because he is clean and has a fresh
he's just a
uniform on.
He's just a Stormtrooper, basically.
Right. He doesn't like he's seen any battle. All right, guys.
Well, actually, no. This is pretty much like This is like
Now, I do know while you finish that thought, I do know that, like I said, that they just had the Hasbro Pulse announcement. Was it this week? This past Monday, right, Boo? And of course, they announced that they're doing the Freeze Chamber playset from Empire Strikes Back, and you are also now going to be able to get in the Vintage Collection another one of these Stormtroopers, which looked an awful lot like this guy. May even be the same guy. I'm not 100% sure. In that Freeze Chamber playset, kind of like they did. I think it was last year with Jabba the Hutt's. You kind of see it back there, right there. Jabba the Hutt's Palace playset, where you got Reese, and who else did we get with that?
Han Solo.
And Han Solo.
Okay, so now it's time for some funny moments.
Funny moments. You're gonna get that in that playset, and it also looks like, I don't know if you saw the live stream or not. If you haven't, look it up on YouTube. It's on there. But they have the playset comes in like two sections. You have two sets of stairs that come down to the round part in the middle where Han gets dropped in the carbonite, and I know a lot of people didn't like it. It looked cool to me for $50, and you get a $13 figure with it. I just don't have that many complaints about it. It has no electronics. It does look kind of plain, but if you buy two of them, which we probably will, and you make both sides, it looks like you're going to have a pretty large, at least display stand for your figures to recreate that scene. And that's kind of what we like to do, right, Boog?
Yeah.
You can't really see around the room, but like you said, you can kind of see back there a little bit where we've got Jabba's Palace's kind of scene going on. Of course, we got the cell barge scene. It's kind of in of itself a thing. A little bit of Hoth over my shoulder here, which you can't see. We'll have to get that on video sometime. And then we're working on. And then next week we're going to start working on the Cantina.
Yeah, figures.
Scene and figure selection. And once we get that kind of going, we'll put it on the video and see it.
Well, we're kind of doing Jabba's Jabba's Palace / cell barge.
Yeah. We're expanding the palace, and we're kind of going to make it a little bit bigger and find a bigger home for it. So we actually have room for all the figures that should be in there.
Okay. So
yeah, look for that on the channel later. But then back to that Hasbro Freeze Chamber deal.
No, we are actually doing the funny moments now.
That's a good thing to talk about. The Freeze Chamber was okay. It wasn't too bad. Oh, the other thing I want to talk about too was they also announced, let's see, what did we say? A Bespin Leia for the Freeze Chamber is going to be coming in the Vintage Collection, but it's not coming until
2021.
Yeah, next year, unfortunately. Boo.
Okay.
They showed off this guy, of course, which is coming with the playset I just mentioned, and then they showed off the guy also from Rogue One, the monk guy. What's his name? I am the Force. The Force is with me. I am the Force. The Force is with me. That guy, the little monk, the blind monk. I can't remember anyway. They're doing him in the Vintage Collection, though. If you're interested in that, you can go and put your pre-order in because they are up and rolling. And then the biggest news of the announcement, at least for me anyway, was they're doing another HasLab for the Vintage Collection for 2020. So it's going to be announced real soon.
Okay.
And as you can see,
let's do a drum roll. What is it?
Oh yes. What? Yeah, we're going to take guesses here on what this HasLab is going to be. Now you can see the last one for the Vintage Collection was behind us there, the cell barge, and of course it is absolutely awesome.
We are definitely going to be here for a while.
I love everything about that. Well worth the crazy high price tag. It's just so cool. So, Boo, what could the new HasLab project be for this year for the Vintage Collection? What's your guess?
My guess.
Remember, think Vintage Collection, 3 3/4 inch scale. We know it's not the Freeze Chamber. They already announced that. Some type of vehicle.
A new and improved ATTE.
Oh, from Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Okay, the ATTE from the Clone Wars. I can't get the camera turned around. We have one of those original ones from the I think those were released in the early 2000s, but they're very awesome vehicles. Very awesome. Yeah, that's a good guess. If they did that, I would be totally behind it.
And actually make the legs actually stay on. Hasbro.
Yeah, that's the only issue with that one. Now that it's aged a bit, is the legs do tend to pop off, but still, it's amazing. All the electronics work. We're going to get it on the channel for review soon. We just haven't done it. But,
okay, so what's Dad's guess?
Okay, my guess, I'm going to say, for the HasLab for this year, they're going to do especially since this is the 4th anniversary of Empire Strikes Back, something related to that, and I kind of think it's going to be the Legacy Millennium Falcon. I mean, I know the Falcon's in all the movies, but I kind of think that's what it's going to be. They made a Legacy Falcon way back when, 2000, I don't know, early 2000s again. Huge thing, awesome ship. Would love to have one, but they're like $600 on eBay for, you know, a 15-year-old ship. So anyway, that's what I'm kind of hoping for. That it is the Legacy Falcon, spruced up even more because it was awesome way back then. Better paint, and for, you know, a halfway decent price. But yeah, so that's what I'm going for. So Boog's voting for, you're saying ATTE from the Clone Wars, Walker, and Dad is thinking a Legacy Falcon.
And leave your comments down below what you think.
Yeah, let us know what you think it could be. We would be dying to hear what you think. And it looks like we're going to find out here in a couple months. Maybe August or September, I think, is when they're going to announce it. All right, Boog, let's wrap this. Oh, yeah, let's do what we're going to do. What was happening here?
Funny moments.
Okay.
Dude.
Stormtrooper Follies.
Dude.
Choo.
Why are you shooting me?
Sorry. I couldn't see. I don't have my glasses on.
Dude, this is terrible. I have terrible news.
What? What's wrong?
The rebels have done something.
What did them rebels come to?
They stole
Stole what?
the Emperor's hamburger.
No! It wasn't his cheeseburger, was it?
Yes, it was.
No! Oh!
Wait
The Emperor's gonna be ticked.
Wait a minute. There's even more important news.
What?
They took his pizza.
Oh, no! Alright, guys, we've got to go. We've got to track down a cheeseburger and a slice of pizza. Alright, guys, see you guys later.
Guys.
Hit the like button.
Make sure to subscribe to Big and Dad TV for some more awesome toy fun. Bye.
See you next time.